Meet Bernardine. In the year 1400, he was a wealthy, handsome student with the world at his feet. He's got this incredible smile that just lights up the whole piazza. Little do you know, this handsome young man is destined for greatness. He's none other than Bernardino of Siena, who would later become Saint Bernadine, one of the most famous preachers of his time. It's fascinating to picture him not just as a revered saint, but as a vibrant young student, full of dreams and potential, walking the same historic streets we can visit today. What a powerful thought, right? It reminds us that saints were real people with their own journeys. But then, the plague hit, while Siena's terrified citizens fled the city. The young student Bernardine did the unthinkable. He ran straight into the hospitals. He didn't just organize help. He gathered a team of young men and spent months on the front lines, risking his own life daily to care for the sick and dying. He survived the outbreak, but he emerged a profoundly changed man. He realized that a life devoted only to oneself was a life unfulfilled. So he gave away his entire fortune, traded his fine clothes for a simple Franciscan habit, and dedicated himself to a life of poverty and preaching. Italy back then was a mess of family feuds. People identified more with their violent war crests than with their faith. Bernardine had a radical idea. What if he gave them a better symbol? He became a traveling superstar preacher, drawing crowds so large they filled entire city squares. At the end of every talk, he would hold up a golden sunburst with 3 letters, IHS. It was the holy name. He convinced people to tear down their family shields and replace them with this logo of peace. Families who had been killing each other for decades started shaking hands under the sign of the sun. But success always brings haters. Rivals accused him of worshipping a piece of wood and dragged him to the Vatican to face the Pope. Imagine the pressure standing in the grandest hall in the world, being called a heretic. But Bernardine didn't flinch. He explained his branding so brilliantly that Pope Martin V didn't just clear his name. He tried to promote him to bishop. 3 times the Pope offered him the high-ranking hat, and 3 times Bernardine said, "No thanks, I've got work to do." He wasn't in it for the title. He was in it for the message. Bernardine spent the rest of his life on the road, branding the world with hope. He died in 1444. But look around. You can still see his IHS logo on cathedrals and books globally today. It's why he's the patron saint of advertisers and PR professionals. He proved that if you have a message of truth and a symbol that connects, it won't just last a season, it will last centuries. So the next time you see a powerful logo, remember the monk who did it first, with nothing but a wooden tablet and a heart on fire.